He never stops working. So we skipped our Monday meeting, and as we were busy. It was actually almost overwhelming. But on Thursday we had our meeting, and he started the meeting off by doing a recap of the last 8 weeks of what we actually did. And so it was really cool and rewarding to see like all of our hard work. Whoa, man. I can't even walk up this hill. It's raining outside, it's so wet. Look at the soil right here. I can't even walk. I'm like just constantly sliding. This is crazy. It's really wet right now. So we were behind because what happens is when it rains out here, then you have to wait like maybe 3 or 4 days, depending on temperature, wind, before you can actually do anything. And then the day before, or even hours before you're gonna be able to do something, it just starts raining again. So it really puts you behind. Fortunately, now we're all caught up. This week we transplanted all of our alliums in the field. There was like 15,000 onions.
Clump of onions. Make sure all the bottoms are together at the bottom. Give them less tissues to try to support in their compromised state. We're going to put these not straight down the middle where the seed was planted, but on one of the edges, and I think we'll do, let's do the north edge. These are very tough. They're not nearly as sensitive as the brassica, so you can just grab them and push them in like that. You can be holding this with one hand and push these in with it. So I'm getting them down maybe about an inch, basically right on that line, and try not to wander off one way or another. As I say, if we wander off, then we'll have to be weeding all this by hand, which we don't want to do. Try a couple methods and see what you like. The other method is to lay them out, throw a bunch of soil, and push them down. We'll think about a full-size onion, won't be that big. We want to make sure there's room for them to grow if we have a good year for onions.
It's starting to rain a little bit, so we're gonna kind of finish up this bed and pack it up. But basically what we're doing right now is planting onion sets that we grew from the bare root house, and we're putting them in this bed right here. This bed contains parsnip seeds along the center here, and on the north side of the seed bed we're transplanting our onion sets, so they're going to grow together as a double crop. One of the problems is that when the rain starts to come, the soil becomes very sticky. So now whatever you do, if you want to plant, if you're in the middle of a bed and you're planting and it starts raining, you have to stop immediately. You can't plant any seeds. This will all stick to the tiller, as well as sticking to the planter, and they get stuck to your fingers. So when you're trying to push in the onion sets on the ground, the onions keep coming in and out of the soil because you can't get them in there. We're gonna go take a lunch break, and I'm gonna come back at it.
And if it comes up, if it forms into a cylinder, then it's too wet. If it crumbles through your hands like that, that's okay. I was going to show you what it's like, what soil looks like, but
Kind of looks like a cat poop, right?
yeah, exactly.
So you heard that correct. If you till the soil when it's too wet, you'll get cat poop. Let me show you. So last night it rained. This would be an extreme case, but grab a little piece of soil right here, and what you're going to do is you're going to grab it like this. You're going to squeeze as hard as you can. Then you're going to take it between your hands and you're going to roll it back and forth. If it crumbles through your hands, it's good to till. If not, if you can make a cat poop, like you can even shape it into like a little pretzel, this is too wet. This right here will produce big clods of dirt, which prevents you from having great soil to seed contact when you're planting seeds. When you're transplanting vegetables, you have a giant clod of dirt and your roots, and you have another giant clod of dirt. That's not good. You always want to wait for the proper moisture. So I just checked the soil with Henry's soil checking test. I'm going to mow all these weeds out of here, so now we can get ready to till and get some more ground prepared, ready to go for some more seeds.
Yeah.
think I just broke the tractor. Henry, I have some bad news for you. Oh man, I broke the tractor. Broke the tractor. Shit. I broke the tractor. No. This thing. These are the hardships of the farm life when you're got a big push going on and your machinery breaks down. The tractor's back running again, but I have to go to the hardware store to pick up a drain cock. Yeah, so I have to get a drain cock for the radiator hose. There's always all these other problems and issues that happen when in the farm. It's not always all glory, you know, just plant seeds, harvest, and sell. It's all these other things that you have to do to maintain the farm. It takes up more time. Oh my god, I just crashed into the trees. I was so mesmerized by all this water out here that I was like, wasn't really paying attention to how close I was to the trees. I'm actually hoping that it's actually stuck in a tree, maybe in the bushes or something, and not really in the water.
I've seen it move faster, so it's not the worst.
Just as I hoped, it was stuck in a tree. I picked it up. I got 2 chipped blades right here, and then also these as well. This thing will be back in action for next week's episode. While I was down looking for the drone, I bumped into Henry, and Henry is down there assessing the damage of all this water rushing off the overflow of the river. He said that all the vegetables will be just fine as long as the rain stops. If we get any more rain and the water picks up speed and starts creating momentum, you'll wash away a lot of the dirt and the vegetables. But in about maybe a day and a half, 2 days, all that water will be gone and we'll be back